Good morning, class. Today we are going to be exercising to find our heart rate, our max heart rate, and our resting heart rate. We're going to be doing a bunch of different exercises to find these numbers. So if you're ready, let's get started. Oh my goodness. That made my heart rate get really high. Let's figure out yours. So on my little iPad of questions, we have, how do you find your max heart rate? So just a reminder, we talked about max heart rate in our basic vocabulary, and this number is the highest your heart rate will get when you complete activities. So this question is asking how to find that number. That number is given through a formula. The formula is always the same. So you would find your max heart rate by taking the number 220. This number is always going to be 220. And you will subtract, take away your age. So within being fifth graders, your age is probably between 10, 11, and 12. So you will take that number and subtract it from 220, which will give you your max heart rate. Simple. Now, you are going to find your max heart rate in the next question. So, I'm going to show you mine. We will take 220 because that's the number that we always take. Say it to a partner. Always take. Then we're going to subtract, minus, take away your age. So my age is 20. So 220 minus 20 is just 200. So that would be my max heart rate. Your equation will look probably something like this. 220 minus 11 equals question mark. That is for you to find out. If you need to use a calculator, there is no shame in that. You just need to find your max heart rate. The next thing that you have to do is a little trickier. What is your resting heart rate? This, you will have to use the skills that we have went over in the previous video. You will have to be able to find your pulse. So now that we learned about your radial pulse and how to feel for it, and your carotid pulse, which is up on your neck, you will take one of those two places, and you will need a clock or a timer or a phone, something that you can have a stopwatch for. So you will need a watch for 15 seconds. I'm going to count the number of heartbeats I have in those 15 seconds. This is step 1. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So my heart beat 16 times in the 15 seconds. So I will take 16 and write it down right there. When you think about a minute, how many seconds are in a minute? 60. So if I only counted for 15 seconds, and there are 60 seconds in a minute, I need to multiply my number by 4. So that will do this because I need to be able to have a minute number heart rate because your heart rate is always taken in a minute's time span. So we are going to pull out our handy dandy calculator if you have one. If not, you're free to do the math by yourself. You guys are in 5th grade. You know how to do some simple multiplication. So we're going to take 16 times 4. And I got 64 as my number. So with that being said, this 64 is my resting heart rate because I am at rest right now. So my resting heart rate is 64. Now, I'm going to let you do these on your own. We all know how to do jumping jacks. We all know how to do squats. And we all know how to dance. Do any type of dance that you would like. This is a free-for-all. This is a fun run, fun dance, fun competition, whatever you want to call it. You are going to dance your heart out. So, you will do this exercise for 20 seconds. All of them are 20 seconds. And you will use the same formula as your resting heart rate, but your number here will most likely be much higher. After you do your jumping jacks, you will take your timer on your watch, your phone, your clock, whichever you may be using, and you will sit down and play it for 15 seconds and feel for your beats. You will count every time you feel a beat in that time span. Once it hits 15 seconds, you stop counting. You take that number and you write it down. Let's say 24 in the 15 seconds. Then you will take that 24 and multiply it by 4. Pull out the handy dandy friend we got here and say 24 times 4. And boom, 96 is your number. So after your jumping jacks of 20 seconds, your heart rate has increased quite a bit from resting to doing an exercise. But that does not exceed your max heart rate, so you are okay. So I would like for you to go onto the assignment that I have listed. It is called Compare and Contrast Heart Rate. And first of all, I would like you to go and do your exit ticket number 3. And then go and complete the homework assignment that is given. It is called Compare and Contrast Heart Rate. It is the list of these same questions. I would like for you to go through and find your max heart rate, your resting heart rate. And after these exercises of 20 seconds, I would like for you to show me your heart rate. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me or go back and watch this video for more clarification. If you need any help, I'm here. Have a great day.